course, his brother also fantastic at NC State.
Yeah, great family, the Hidlay family. And these guys are program changers, program builders, guys you want in your room to set the tone, set a culture. So that Coach Pop talked about nobody putting in the hours like Trent Hidlay, nobody wanting it more, and setting a standard of excellence, keeping guys accountable.
Kwasi Bonsu.
Yeah, Bonsu, very green guy, a freshman who they wish they could redshirt. And Hidlay changes the pressure, gets to a double. Who draws the tough assignment of Trent Hidlay, who's basically a tank with a jet engine attached to him.
That is such a great description.
He is so forward pressure, just wrestles as hard as he physically can for 7 minutes, and he loves it. And then he steps off the mat, and he's just such a nice guy.
With I think a perfect grade point average, right? Didn't Coach Pop say that?
Yeah, Coach Pop said a 4.0 in the business school. He lives his life to a certain standard. And he really is a fan favorite for people across the country. You know, his passion for the sport rings true. His brother talked about going up to 174 pounds to try to help, you know, Trent win a national title because he just loved wrestling so much and trying to get on top of the mountain, do it for his family. And it just speaks to the character that he has as he works for this three-quarter Nelson.
Here's the top 5 at 197. Look at that list.
Yeah, and the top 2 guys have wrestled in the finals before at 184 pounds. And so we talked about Hidlay's looking to get back there, finish the story of his career, finish on top, bring back a national title to NC State. But he's got a tall task with Aaron Brooks, the 3-time national champion, the head of the table, sitting there. That could end up being the main event there in Kansas City this year, the rematch between these 2 guys.
3 points for Hidlay.
And Bonsu's come out, wrestled really hard, very forward, nothing to lose mentality. You get a feel for one of the best guys in the country, seeing where you want to be. But Hidlay's been so crafty, changing his level, catching him coming forward, and just clean finishes.
Seconds remaining here in the first. It's a 6-1 lead and already 2 minutes of riding time for Hidlay.
Just really composed from Hidlay, takes a peek at the clock, see where he's at, changing his pressure.
Yeah, I felt like Glenn Lanham essentially felt like this would be a great opportunity for Bonsu, right? To go against arguably the best at the weight class.
Absolutely, yeah. He seemed excited for him. Thinks Bonsu's a guy who can step up, appreciates these opportunities, noted that, you know, they're still really developing him and getting him a feel for the sport itself in learning about some of these positions. But, you know, feeling this is who you want to be. This is the standard at the weight class. It's a great opportunity regardless of the result. And it seemed like Bonsu took that to heart the way he came out in the first period as Hidlay comes across this Turk, and he's got Bonsu's leg trapped in that figure 4. Picks up his 4. It looks like he's going to keep going to work on top, looking for another turn. Looking to elevate for that half. They go out of bounds. Hidlay traps the leg here. He climbs up the body to get this crossface on the figure 4 and puts Bonsu in trouble. And you can see how much pressure that is. Releases, grabs his points and gets back to work.
14-1, 15-1 with the riding time. So approaching tech fall numbers as Bonsu gets out.
Bonsu, nice work, chain wrestling, getting to his knee slide, getting out, back to neutral. Good explosion after getting turned there. Hidlay, nice duck. That was so clean. He sets it up well. He gets his tech fall.
Phenomenal last takedown.
Hidlay raising the roof there. Changes the pressure, comes across the body with a duck, gets to the hips and covers. Just so clean on the duck.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, yeah, catching Bonsu off balance. Getting his tech.